Good afternoon, the Carcavani of Rice Manchester United speaker, right? So, according to Jimmy Jackson from the Guardian, he's saying that Manchester United have put Marcus Rashford for I've put up Marcus Rashford for sale. For me, I'm not surprised, because his form's bit he's been out of form for the last 12 to 18 months at least, and for me, I don't know Marcus Rashford, and I don't speculate, but something doesn't feel right with him. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I hope he sorts himself out, because there is a good player in that. But for me, I I believe he's on the decline. Yes, he's 27 and all that, but for me, personally, I would rather we sold him, because it would be best for both parties, because it's not working out at the minute. And yes, he's I know he's from the academy, but it didn't stop us selling Scott McTominay in the summer. So why should it stop us now? Plus, it's pure profit regarding FFP or whatever. If we do decide to sell Marcus Rashford, where would he go? Paris Saint-Germain, maybe Arsenal. God knows. Maybe one of those two teams, really. But if I was to play hazard a guess, I don't know. I don't think Paris Saint-Germain would have him now. I don't know, but especially on his alleged wages as well. So interesting. Yes, in a more positive way. I have been watching Ahmad win a lot of times over the last 24 hours. I've watched it after the game, match of the day, this morning, plus on Twitter. So you talk about 4, 5, 6 times, potentially maybe 10 times. I've lost count. It's that good. People will say, "Oh, it's an easy goal." It's not, because he's got to control the ball from Martinez. He's got to have a great first touch. Otherwise, that ball's got either going wide, or Man City's going to clear it, or Edison's going to catch and deal with it. But the fact that he controlled it, Ahmad that is, and went round Edison, and then to score. I think he scored through Vardiol's legs, or Guardiol's. I think his name's Vardiol. Impressive finish, and to do it in that way, in that manner, in the last minute. Well, but basically, was it the 89th minute of the Manchester derby? Unreal. So yeah. So also, I have seen the narrative on Twitter. Man United were crap last night. I'm biased, and maybe I'm too negative at times, but I'll admit when I'm right and when I'm wrong. And for me, we were brilliant second half last night. Yes, it wasn't the best game in terms of quality and all that, which I've heard over the last 24 hours, but it's a derby, and a win's a win at the end of the day. So yeah, the fact we did it without Rashford and Garnacho speaks volumes. And would I call it a statement win? Yeah, I would, actually, because that was our first win as a top six ground since Spurs in November 2021, which we won. Was it 3-0? I know Ronaldo scored, Cavani scored, and I think Rashford scored that game. I think, and it has been too long, but the wait was worth it, I suppose. But yeah. So regarding Rashford, do I think he'll leave January? Will he leave January? 1, I don't know. 2, it depends if the club meets our valuation, and thirdly, it depends what move he wants. And for me personally, what would I do if I was in charge of the football structure at Manchester United? I would get Rashford's replacement in first, then sell Rashford. But maybe the club want to sell Rashford first, then get his replacement. But the problem we would have is, let's say we're after Tyler Dibbler for Southampton, they'll be going, "Oh, Man United did that if we're one of our players." Waft. So yeah, maybe Tyler Dibbler will leave Southampton after he sacked their manager last night. So I don't know, but usually January transfer windows are quite boring, but maybe this one will be what's the word I'm looking for? Interesting this time around, to say the least. But yeah, right. So you can tweet me at Man United fan 2022. Subscribe to our channel, the Carrick Fan. Comment below, like the video. Take care. Thanks for watching, and it's adios from me.